The Farmer and the Crane. There once was a farmer who was very worried about his crop getting eaten by the birds. So he laid a trap for the birds. Next day, he managed to catch a flock of the birds. A crane also got trapped in the net. The crane pleaded with the farmer for his freedom. The farmer retorted, "You have been found in the company of these birds who were eating my seeds. So I will not spare you." Lazy person. On a summer day, two men slept under a mango tree. Because of heat, they did not wake up and kept sleeping. Suddenly, a ripe mango fell down. One of them said, "Pick this mango and put into my mouth." Then another said, "How can I get up? The dog is licking up my mouth. First, you turn away the dog." Once a man along with his camel passed by. Then first lazy person cried, "Oh man, please come here." The camel man was a kind person. He came to him and asked what happened. "Oh man, please put this mango into my mouth." "Oh, you call me for this only? You were not able to pick the mango which was besides you? God will also not help the lazy person." Then the first lazy man replied that you were also a lazy man. You came to us, but did not do even a small work. The camel man replied that God also helps those who help themselves. After saying this, the camel man went away. The mango was placed there. Both lazy person waited for someone. Hungry mouse. There lived a mouse that was hungry from many days. She could not find no food at all. She looked here and there, but found no food. Hence, she grew thin. One day, the mouse found a basket full of corn. There was a small hole in the basket. She went inside and began to eat the corn greedily. As she was very hungry, she went on eating and eating. Now, she was too fat to pass through the hole. She said, "How shall I come out?" Just then, a rabbit came along and he heard the mouse. The rabbit said, "Mouse, if you want to come out of the basket, you must wait till you have grown as thin as you were when you went in." Hare and the Tortoise. There was once a hare who was friend with a tortoise.
One day, he challenged the tortoise to race. Seeing how slow the tortoise was going, the hare thought he'll win this early. So he took a nap while the tortoise kept on going. When the hare woke up, he saw that the tortoise was already at the finish line and he has to charge in. The tortoise won the race while he was busy sleeping. Moral: you can be more successful by doing things slowly and steadily than by acting quick and carelessly.
The Ants and the Grasshopper. Once upon a time, there lived ants in a jungle and a grasshopper within a grassy meadow. The ants would work hard, collecting grains of wheat from the farmer's field. But the grasshopper was very lazy and did not do any work whole day and sang songs the whole day. The grasshopper did not care for anyone and thought, who did work whole day? He enjoyed all day and went away. On the other hand, the ants worked hard and collecting grains in a cave. One day, the ants were lifting grains and one ant fell down due to the heavy weight and he was very tired. And then the grasshopper came there. Instead of helping the ant, he laughed at the ant. The ant asked, "Mr. Grasshopper, will you please help me with lifting the grain till my nest? I will really be thankful to you." The grasshopper ignored the ant and continued playing the music. After some time, the ant lifted her grain alone and left the grasshopper. The grasshopper said to ant, "Why do you work so hard? Come and take rest and enjoy the summer." The ant said, "We are collecting grain for the winters and recommend you to do the same." Listening to this, the grasshopper laughed again at the ant and said, "Ha ha ha! What a silly ant you are!" Soon the winters came and the sun was hardly seen, and the days were short and grey, and there was snowfall. The grasshopper was shivering and tried to cover with dry leaves himself, but could not escape from the cold. He felt hungry and could not find anything to eat and realized that the ant was right at that time. The grasshopper saw the ants. They were enjoying their food and laughing, and the grasshopper became sad. The grasshopper went to the ants' hills and knocked at the door. "I want to eat food and I want shelter," asked the grasshopper to the ant. Ant refused to help him and said, "What were you doing in last summer? Why did you not store food for winters?" And the grasshopper became very sad. The ant said, "Daddy, you made fun of me and laughed at me. There is no food and warmth for you, and she closed the door. The Elephant and Parrot. Once upon a time, in a small village, everyone lived happily with each other. A parrot was very sad. He lived in a cage and he wanted to fly freely. After putting in lots of efforts, the parrot finally got his freedom. He flew away and reached a forest. He liked the forest environment. He ate a variety of fruits in the forest. He was very happy. One day, the parrot saw an elephant. The elephant was sleeping under a tree. He got an idea. He flew and came near the elephant, and he hit the elephant's head with his beak. The elephant woke up. The parrot laughed. The elephant got angry and said, "What is your problem, silly parrot?" The parrot said, "It is just a joke, my friend." The elephant slept again. The parrot started doing the same thing again. The elephant screamed and said, "You are still here? You have not left? Don't you have any work?" But the parrot thought that the elephant was also joking with him. The parrot hit the elephant again and again with his beak. The elephant left from there, thinking that he left the parrot behind. However, the parrot came back and started hitting the elephant again with his beak, and then flew away. Now the elephant was angry. He thought that he should teach the parrot a lesson. The elephant went into the pond. He drowned completely into the water and left his head out. Parrot was seeing all this scene and was laughing. The parrot said, "Hey, you are getting to me, huh?" The parrot teased the elephant again and again and sat on the elephant's head. The elephant knew the parrot was sitting on his head. The parrot started teasing the elephant again. The elephant filled his trunk with water. The parrot came near him, and then the elephant splashed the entire trunk of water on the parrot. The parrot fell down into the pond. The elephant was very kind. He lifted the parrot and threw him on the land. The parrot realized his mistake and said sorry to the elephant. The elephant forgave the parrot and went away. The Brahmin and His Son. Long ago, a Brahmin had a son. The Brahmin sent his son to a hermitage for education. One day, the teacher decided to take a test of all the students. He told them, "I am very poor. I need money, and the best way to get money is to steal it." All the students agreed, except the Brahmin's son. The students started planning various ways of stealing money. Just then, the teacher noticed all the students were busy except the Brahmin's son. The teacher came to him and asked, "Why are you sitting here? Are you not going to steal money for me? Don't you have any pity for me?" The Brahmin's son replied, "Sir, I sympathize with you fully. I can do anything for you except stealing. It is against my principles." The teacher was very happy, as the Brahmin's son, who was his student, passed the test. The teacher said, "You have passed my test with flying colors. You are truly virtuous." The four smart students. Once upon a time, four students were out partying at night. They were enjoying their party out. They didn't study for the test next day. On the next morning, to escape the test, they thought of a plan. They made themselves dirty with grease and dirt. They went to the teacher and said they had gone to a wedding last night. On their way back, the tire of their car burst, and they had to push the car all the way back. So they were not in the condition to read for the test. The teacher thought for a minute and said they can appear for the test after 3 days. And then they all thanked him. After 3 days, the test consisted of only 2 questions with a total of 100 points. The questions were: 1. Your name, which consisted of only 1 point. And then the second question was: which tire burst? It had a total of 99 points. The options were A. Front left, B. Front right, C. Back left, D. Back right. After reading the test, all 4 of them felt ashamed. Moral of the story: take responsibility.
Fox trick. One day, a fox suddenly fell into a well. After falling into the well, she started shouting, "Save! Save! Someone save me!" Goat, passing by, stopped to drink water from the well. Coming near the well, when he peeped and saw the fox inside the well, he asked, "Sister, what are you doing here?" The fox was cunning. She said in a very polite voice, "The water of this well is very sweet. I always drink this water. I have come here today so that I can get more water. You also come inside and drink water to your fill." Hearing this, the goat jumped into the well. Climbing his back, the fox came out of the well. Coming out, she laughed and said to the goat, "Before doing anything, you must know the result." Moral: doing thing without thinking, you have to regret later.
The Crocodile and the Monkey. Once upon a time, in the middle of the forest, there was a river. In that river, there lived an old crocodile. He was not able to hunt anymore because he was weak. One day he was hungry. Oh, it is very difficult to hunt on land now. There he sat under a tree. A monkey saw the crocodile and asked, "Why are you so sad, crocodile? Take some apples. They are very tasty." "Thank you, dear monkey. Can you please give me these apples every day?" "Okay, crocodile." And the monkey gave the crocodile some apples, and the crocodile ate the apples every day. One day, he thought to eat the monkey's heart. So, he thought of an idea. He asked the monkey that my friend wants to meet you. The monkey was happy and said, "Yes, I will be very happy to meet him." He sat on the crocodile's back. But when they were in the center of the river, he told the monkey that "I want to eat your heart, and now I will eat your heart." The monkey thought of a plan. He said to the crocodile, "Crocodile, but I forgot my heart on the tree." So the crocodile said that "Let's go and take your heart, and then you give it to me." The monkey said that "What a foolish crocodile you are! How can you take the heart from the body? And I gave you such sweet apples, but now I will never give you these apples anymore. You are not my friend." The crocodile was hungry and realized his mistake. Moral of the story: one should think thoroughly before taking any action.